Okay, we're ready for health. Today being Tuesday, April 7th. Today in health, you will have quiz 1. Looks like this from your packet. Health, quiz 1. It's a front and a back there, page 1 and 2. Make sure you're doing the front and the back, and when you're finished, have someone send that to me, okay? We're also studying pages 48 through pages 51 in our health book today. So you can pause the video, take the quiz, however you want to do it's fine. But when you're ready, I'm going to start page 48, carbohydrates. Okay, so we're going to study another group today. Yesterday we studied our potassium groups, sodium, iron, iodine, all the components that we need for our bodies to stay healthy and nurtured, okay? We need to be sure that we're taking in a variety of things. I told you that a good salad, lettuce, cheese, fruits, you can put peppers on it. That's a good way to sneak in all those vegetables that you need and fruits that give us all the nutrients we need. Now, we have to be careful that, we are taking care of our bodies, that we're getting the right amount of exercise. I know, with you being at home, make sure with your parents' permission that, you're taking a walk, getting some exercise. So just be sure that we're getting that sunshine. Remember, vitamin D is a sunshine vitamin. So we want to be sure that we're getting outside and getting what we need. The weather's warming up. It's going to be beautiful. So it's a good time to just, sit on the porch, walk around outside, in the yard with your parents' permission to have some exercise. Makes you feel good to go out and get that fresh air and sunshine. It's important. Okay, page 48, carbohydrates. So carbohydrates, if you look at the bold term, are the sugars and starches in the food we eat. So there you have a little paragraph about a girl. She gets up in the morning and she goes out and she rides her bike, she jumps on a trampoline, she goes swimming, and her parents think, how does she have all this energy to do all this work? Playing, all these things that she's doing. She will need to be sure that she's eating enough carbohydrates in her diet. It says your body needs vitamins and minerals to change sugar into energy. Okay? Your body changes the starch from carbohydrate foods into sugar and then changes the sugar into energy. Oh, we need to eat a lot of sugary foods. Ice cream, no. Good try, but it says sugary foods such as jam, syrup, frosting, cake, and candy are not a good source of carbohydrates. We've talked about eating those things in balance, but we don't want to get our source of sugar from these made sweets, syrups, things like that. We want to get our carbohydrates from naturally occurring foods. Vegetables, potatoes have carbohydrates, fruits, apples, bananas. Those are the kind of carbohydrates we're talking about. Look at the next column, fruits and vegetables, whole grain breads and cereals, seeds, nuts, dried beans and peas, and honey are the best sources of carbohydrates. You think about, your oats, oatmeal, things like that. Those are good natural sources. God gave them to us. God created sources, not man-made like sugar and sugary things like ice cream and candy bars. They're nice treats, but they're once in a while treats. All right? Carbohydrates do these things. They give you energy. They make heat for your body to stay warm. They allow your body to use protein for growing and repairing itself. And they help your body use fats. Top of page 49, make a list of foods that are good sources of carbohydrates. And we looked on page 48, and there they are there at the top. Fruits and vegetables, breads, cereals. Okay? All right, so let's look at the next section, fiber. Your bold term there. Fiber is the parts of food that your body does not digest. Fiber helps your body get rid of waste materials. When grains are refined, the fiber as well as some of the nutrients are removed. Eating whole grain foods that still have fiber and nutrients will help your body to operate as it should. Whole grain breads and cereals contain more vitamins, minerals, and fiber than white breads or refined cereals. So fiber, just helping our body digest and keep things running smoothly. Let's look at the comprehension check, page 49. A lack of potassium affects the way your blank works. A lack of potassium affects the way your heart works. Number 1 is heart. Number 2, you get all the sodium you need from table salt. If you look back in your sodium section there, second column paragraph, first paragraph, you probably get the sodium that your body needs from table salt. Number 3, iron builds healthy. Turn back to your iron, page 47. Iron is important to your body because it helps build healthy what? Blood. That is correct. So number 3 is blood. Number 4, the sugars and starches in the food we eat are called, look over at page 48. What did we talk about in that section? Carbohydrates. Yes. So number 4 is carbohydrates. And then number 5, blank is the parts of grains, fruits, and vegetables that your body does not digest. Look up, top of page 49. What was that section? Fiber. Correct. So number 5 would be fiber. Okay, so let's turn over to page 50. Your terms to remember. Malnutrition is poor nutrition. Okay, we're going to talk about fats and oils, another component of the foods, some of the foods that we eat. Everyone needs to eat some fats and oils in order to be healthy. Some good sources of fats and oils are butter, olive oil, cheese, whole milk, egg yolks. We've seen egg yolks in a lot of these sections. Nuts, peanut butter, and seeds. Lillian, you eating those boiled eggs at lunch. Yep, there you go. You have covered a lot of different nutrients and minerals and vitamins that your body needs just eating those. Just one time. You don't have to eat them, all day. Just that one time provides that for you. Great job. Although you need to eat some fats and oils, most people eat too many. Ugh. Fried foods, gravy, and pastries also contain fats and oils. If you eat these foods too often, keywords there being too often, you are probably eating more fats and oils than your body needs. Train yourself to make healthy choices to keep from eating too much unhealthy fat. Fats and oils do these things. They supply extra energy. They keep your body warm. They carry vitamins A, D, and E to all parts of your body. They help keep your skin from becoming dry and flaky. They keep you from feeling hungry. All right, so let's look at the picture at the bottom of page 50. Think about it. Eat smart. Circle the good sources of fats and oils. Okay? Milk. Yes, circle that. Does it look like chicken nuggets? No. Cheese? Yes. I think these are like almonds or nuts there. Yes, circle those. Egg yolks? Yep. That's another section there. Those may be dried beans at the top. Or seeds, that's what they are, seeds. The almonds there, yep. That pastry? No. Looks good, but let's skip that one. Oh, mashed potatoes with gravy. Yum, yum. Nope. Every now and then food. And then the oil, the olive oil. Yes, that is a good source of fats and oils. That's an oil. Okay, page 51, our last page for today. Malnutrition. Poor nutrition is called malnutrition. If your body is not well nourished, it cannot grow and function properly. It is important that you eat the right kinds of foods in the right amounts. Part of taking care of your health is learning to make smart food choices. Good digestion is also important. If you do not chew your food well, your body has to work harder to get all the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients it needs. People who are not able to eat healthy foods can get diseases caused by a lack of vitamins and minerals. Deficiency diseases like scurvy and rickets were once very common. You do not need to worry about these diseases if you eat a balanced diet. Have you ever done any of the things from this list? What causes malnutrition? Not eating enough food, not eating the right kinds of food, eating unhealthy snacks between meals, or eating too fast and not chewing food well. Okay? So those are just things to think about as you're making your choices. Eating, make sure you're taking your time, make sure you're, chewing your food up. You don't want to, number one, you don't want to choke, but then number two, your body, it sends it into overdrive. We have said many times, haste makes waste. And that is true. It doesn't matter what you're doing across the board. Okay. So just be careful, making the right food choices. Like we've said before, we're at home. Take advantage of these nutritious meals that we're able to have right at our fingertips, snacks, apples, things like that in the refrigerator. So just making good choices, and we won't have to worry about malnutrition. And that's a process. So don't let it, frighten you. Just make good choices. And then page 51, you can list some of your favorite nutritious foods there. Okay? So maybe from the fruits, the grains, the vegetables, those food groups, okay? If you think, I like ice cream, what food group does that go into? I don't remember. It may not be that nutritious for you. But if you think, I love apples, that's in the fruit food group. Yeah, that's a good choice, okay? So you can fill that in there. And we'll stop there for health today. We'll pick up tomorrow with food labels and how to read food labels on things that you buy. And we'll talk about that tomorrow. So just be sure today that you have your quiz finished. Make sure the front and the back is sent to me for grading. And we'll go to history, our last subject next.